Hi guys, it's been a long time. Why do I look like this? Y'all, I should have started this video before I took my button down because it was actually really cute. Like, the hair was cute, trust me. What's going on, peeps? Hey girl, hey. Welcome to the Gabe Fix. If it's your first time or if you've been here multiple times before, I don't even remember how to start this. Do people still make YouTube videos? I know they do. I feel like this is my very first time ever turning on the camera, and that is a problem. That means I'm way out of practice. So, hello. Welcome back. I'm obviously taking my hair down. Let's skip all the formalities because I don't even remember. It's time for me to update it. What is up, okay? Your girl is taking her hair down. I have been wearing these crochet boho braids. Let me show them to y'all because I look like who did it and why. So these were so cute when I installed them. I've been wearing them in a bun for the past like 2 weeks because I've been meaning to take them out and I haven't done it yet. So this is the style. It's cute, right? I put little like highlight pieces in there. I have done this style I think twice before, and I'm not sure that I ever filmed it, but every time I do this style I'm in a hurry, so it's like I ain't got time to film it. I just gotta do it. So the next time I wear these, which may be next year, I will make sure to film them. But it's crochet. You seen one crochet video, you seen them all. I've done multiple crochet videos before, maybe not multiple, but it's the same concept. But these braids are from Amazon and they held up phenomenally, okay? I have swam in them, I have worked out in them, I have done all of the things and they still look good. Now, I could get away with wearing them longer if my hair wasn't growing out so much, like what's happening there. And we're taking family photos tomorrow, and I'm just now getting around to doing my hair because that is the story of my life, y'all. So I started to take my hair down and I was like, oh, this could be a great video for me to just take down and talk, because I don't think I've ever done a video like this. Like, you know, take down and talk, and twist and talks used to be like really popular. I know Tony used to do them all the time. I've never done one. So I'm just going to talk about where I've been, because I have been wanting to come back to YouTube, specifically on the Gabe Fix, for a very, very long time, and I keep stopping myself. Well, one, I just haven't had the time, but also when I think about it, I am like, I don't even know what type of videos I want to make. Like, what do people even want to see from me? Do people even still watching YouTube videos? I know they're watching them because I still watch a couple people, but I just feel like I need a refresh. Like, I just need to do something different with this channel, but I don't know what it is. So anyway, I'm just gonna take my hair down and just talk. So how y'all been? What's been going on? Most of you, I feel like, over here, and if I am not looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Most of you follow me on my main channel, which is Gabe TV. So you guys know that for the past year, I have been, it'll be a year in November since my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. And this whole year has been about, you know, being there for her, helping her, kind of becoming like a caregiver. But I don't really like using that word because I'm not like taking care of her, if that makes sense. I know there are levels to caregiving, but you feel like when I hear the term caregiver, I feel like this person cannot take care of themselves at all. So you're like doing the things for them, like Gracie would be, you know, like my mom would be Gracie's caregiver. I haven't been that for my mom, but we have been there a lot. Because there were 6 months of chemo, and then after chemo and she healed from that, she had surgery, and after surgery she had to heal from that, and after that she has now started radiation. So we are going through radiation, which is Monday through Friday every day, for like 5 weeks or 6 weeks. We don't really know for sure how long it's going to be. But in all of that, very early on, my mom stopped driving because she had neuropathy, which is like numbness and tingling in her fingers and in her feet. So I have been, I would say, the chauffeur. Like, before I use the term caregiver, I would call myself the chauffeur. And I have been doing that for a year now, driving her around to all of her appointments. And not just me, Chad has helped a bit, BJ has helped a bit. You know, some of her friends have taken her to things as well. But I would say 80% of her appointments I've been taking her to. And these have been like long appointments. I don't know if you've ever walked with anybody who's gone through cancer. Chemo takes like hours. I mean, radiation is very quick. It's probably the quickest thing we've had to do, but it's like going to see the oncologist, going to see the surgeon, going to see her primary care physician, going to the dentist, going to, you know, she's had, you know, shots like in her knees and stuff. So who is that? Not the orthopedist. What is the ortho doctor? One of the orthos, okay? So, I mean, she has had appointments on top of appointments on top of appointments on top of appointments, on top of life. I run a full-time influencing business with my husband, on top of being a mother, on top of being a wife, on top of traveling as well, because that is part of our business. So this year has been a lot, and I have missed coming over here and making videos on the Gabe Fix. But I will have to be honest and say that I have been in a creative rut this whole year. Like the entire year, I feel like I've just been doing the bare minimum to get by. And it is a great source of frustration for me because I am typically someone who does, like nonstop. And I just feel like this year has been blah. And very early on this year, I had to, like I was just talking to my therapist, and I just had to accept the fact that this year would look different for me from every other year that I have been a content creator. Like the creativity is here, like zero. The want is there, but like really wanting to do it is just like, I'm just not interested. But I want to get back into it, and I definitely want to get back to filming, and just like I just never thought that hard about creating content, and I feel like it's just become very difficult for me. So hopefully y'all tracking what is going on. I've had this hair way too long because it should not be this hard for me to get these crochets. I'm so frustrated, y'all, because I have so much to do. This is not going to be a rant video. It's not. I promise it's not. I just want to come and talk to y'all, and you know, like I've talked about some of this on the podcast. I think I've talked about some of this in our vlogs, but our vlogs have become really just like I do not like our vlogs. So shout out to y'all who are watching still, because they bother me so bad. I just feel like they're so boring because we're not doing anything. Literally, like when we take trips, I feel like that's been the bulk of our vlogging this year, is just showcasing the trips that we've been on and the times that we can get away, because when we're here, it's literally just the same thing over and over again, and it just doesn't seem interesting. So I say all that to say, hey, I'm going to try and come back to the Gabe Fix and do more videos, but I don't know what I want to share. So let me know, what do you guys, you know, what would you like for me to talk about? Like, I am going to be very honest and say that natural hair, GabeFlowers content is going to be very few and far between. So I'm not going to be on here doing my hair, doing twist outs, doing, like, I'm not there. I don't even wear my hair out anymore, which is another area of frustration for me, because I've become very uninterested in doing my hair, like a lazy natural, almost to the point where I've even contemplated, like, why am I even still natural? Like, what is happening here? Or not even why am I still natural, because I'll never go back to a perm, but why am I just not wearing my hair straight? Like, so that I don't have to fool with it. Like, these are some thoughts that I've been having. So like this fall and winter, I really want to experiment with some silk presses, like get some silk presses. But then I stopped myself, because the last time I did that, if y'all remember a couple years ago, I feel like I had heat damage and I had to give myself a whole protein treatment and do all of that. And I'm not sure that I want to go through that again, but I'm tired of not wearing my hair. I think I've kind of gotten to the point where, like, I love my wigs. Don't get me wrong, I will always throw on a piece, okay? But I would like to wear my hair out more. I just, like, when I have the energy, I don't want to spend it on doing my hair, if that makes sense. So this is where I'm at, and this is how you know you've had your crochets in way too long, because I should be like halfway through taking these out by now, but I think talking to y'all probably slows me down too. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing here so I don't mess nothing up. Jeez Louisa. Whew. So yeah, how y'all been? What's been going on? I feel like I'm coming on here like I got a whole update, but I got a whole nother channel that I never stopped uploading to. So y'all know what's going on in my life. But yeah, if there are any naturals that have gone through this whole I'm overdoing my natural hair, please let me know how you handled that. Like, did you just start covering it up, wearing wigs and weaves and all of that, which I have been doing for the better part of, I feel like 2-3 years now. But I miss a good twist out. I miss it. But the thought of having to retwist at night so that it can look the way I want it to look is no. I have even thought about sister locking. And y'all know I ain't never thought about locking up my hair. Ever, ever, ever. Because I'm like, oh, I miss my hair too much. But just the low maintenance of it all, it just sounds amazing. So that's where I am with my hair. Let's see, what else should I update you guys on? I have been going through this whole like health weight journey this year because I have been gaining weight because I stopped doing everything that I was doing for these past few years. All the habits that I built have gone to the wayside. So I had, you know, lost all the weight. I was counting macros. I was doing great after my deficit. I'm finally reaching my goal weight. Like, I reversed my calories up. I went into maintenance. And then mom's diagnosis hit. And literally, like, the thought of cooking, like, the energy to do anything has been just, it's just been a lot more convenient to eat out. And then her and Gracie were staying here for like part of the week after her chemos, and it was just easier for me to just order food for all of us. So I was just eating all manner of everything. I was barely working out. And you know, I gained some weight. So I've been trying to like get my habits back, lose some of the weight that I've gained. So I've been just trying to get that together. I have decided that I will be having my tummy tuck. This is something that was always the goal. After I reached my goal weight, that was the next step, was for me to, you know, have my tummy tuck. I've had 2 C-sections. It's just, the food pod is just, it's got to go. So I have decided, I'm probably like 97% sure that it is happening at the end of the year. So that's definitely something that I will probably make videos about. If you guys want to follow me on that journey, let your girl know. But I had to, it was interesting because coming to that decision when I wasn't at my goal weight was harder, because I'm like, man, I had lost all that weight. I was like prime position to get it done, and then I let myself get a little bigger. And I had to reframe my mindset about it, because like, the tummy tuck is not necessarily, I don't consider a weight loss surgery. It's more about getting rid of the extra skin, which is going to be there, which was there when I was at my goal weight, and it's still there. So I can still lose weight after I have that done. And I'm getting my boobs lifted, because let me tell you, after 4 years total breastfeeding, they like, girl, we got to pick them all the way up, okay, and stuff them in there. And I ain't interested in that. So I'm getting really excited about having that done, but I'm also really nervous about it too. I've been like doing research and just trying to figure out what this recovery is gonna look like. I have no idea what to expect. I mean, kind of from watching people's videos, but it's like a nervous excitement that I have right now. So let's see. That is what else has been going on. Social media is a lot these days. I just feel like the whole content creator influencing game has shifted so much. It's just like there's so much required to just, for lack of better words, stay relevant. And I'm not sure that I'm ever trying to stay relevant, but it's a lot more to show up, especially with the introduction of Reels and Shorts and TikTok. Like, I fought that for the longest, and I finally joined the bandwagon. I'm kicking myself that I didn't stick with it in 2020 when the world was shut down, because I feel like, you know, we uploaded, you know, some things here and there, and they were well received, and then we just fell off. So every time, so it's like, if I would have just stuck with it, maybe we would have, you know, had more followers by now on TikTok. But just the having to show up everywhere all the time has been a lot, especially while I'm going through all this other stuff. Like, it's just not been a priority of mine. So I just feel like it's been harder for me to get in a groove, which is part of the reason why Chad and I started dancing on Fridays. We introduced dance parties on Fridays. Every Fridays, we're going strong. We have not missed a Friday this year, and the goal is to make it all 52 weeks with a dance party on Friday. But part of the reason I started that was because it was one piece of content I knew that I could get up without thinking too much about it. Lighthearted, fun, gave us something to do together, something to laugh about. Like, it's been so fun doing that with him, but that was like the only content strategy that I had this year, was to do the dance reels, continue putting up the vlogs as much as we can, and that's been a struggle. So I don't know. I'm praying that 2023 will look different in terms of what I am interested in doing, and my creativity coming back, and just me having a chance to really focus on my business and growing it. And, you know, thank goodness, you know, none of that has like suffered, but I do feel like things slowed down. I'm grateful for the slowdown, because had our year been as busy as our other years had been, I may not have been able to be here for my mother like I have been. So even though I feel like this year we've done a lot, yeah, these videos are so funny because I'm literally just ranting. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have had like a topic to talk about. So anyway, that's what it is. I have talked for almost 20 minutes, and it has taken me way too long to take these out. So I'm going to stop talking, and hopefully this is well received. Hopefully, if you have been a long-time follower, you're happy to see me back, because I do want to keep showing up, but it is difficult. But I feel like the response will help me. Like, okay, people are still here. People still want to watch. They still care what's going on with you. So if you still care, I'll be back. If nobody watch this video, I might just be like, forget it. I'm lying. I'm going to still come back. But I would love to know what you want to see me talk about. Like, I was just trying to figure out, like, what should I focus on? Should I focus on fitness? What I'm doing with my fitness and my health? Should I focus on, like, I don't even know. I'm trying to think of other things to focus on, like motherhood, parenting, like, I don't know. It just never used to be this hard for me to turn on the camera and make a video, and it has just become very difficult these days. So I love y'all. If you're still here, I love you. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for supporting the things that I have put out this year. Shout out to everyone who supported G Fix Active. Oh my goodness. I almost didn't do it, y'all. I've been talking about this active wear line for 2 years now, 2.5 years. And when it got to the point to release it, I was so scared. I was so scared, for one, to take the pictures, because like I said, I had gained weight, and I was like, what I look like selling these clothes when I'm not even at my peak. But also just, you know, just negative self-talk, and I almost talked myself out of it. So shout out to everyone who purchased a piece from the G Fix Active collection, Freedom collection, it was very well received, and I am getting ready to start working on the second collection, so that's exciting. They keep emailing me though because everything is behind. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like this year, you know, when certain things become a priority, more so, like my time has just been taken away from what I used to focus on. So I feel like everything on my to-do list sits there for like weeks before I get to it. Like, I'm a get it done, let's do it type of person. And I like, that's one of the other things that I've realized has happened this year is that deadlines are not being met, or if they are, they're a little late, or things that I need to get done sit on my list for 2, 3, and 4 weeks before I can get done, because I just, like, the mental capacity is not there. And then when I do have the energy, I just want to sit down and relax because I've been in the car all day, or I've been at the doctor's office, or I've been driving mom around. So it's like, when I do have that moment to chill, that's what I do. I chill. So yeah, it's just been on a weird spot, and I've never experienced this before. I've never been a caregiver or like have walked through anyone through their cancer journey, so this could all just be normal, and it just feels so foreign to me that I'm like, this is horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I am grateful that I have been able to have the freedom and the flexibility to be there for my mother and walk with her through this journey. Like, I can't imagine what it would have been like if I was working like a 9-to-5 job and had to be in an office. Like, oh my gosh, things would look so different. So I am grateful to be able to do that, but it has definitely taken a lot out of me. And I'm just looking forward to, for one, her being completely done. Like, done with all of her treatments and all of her things, and she's 100% cancer free now. They got all of it between the chemo and the surgery. She is cancer free. They just got to finish out the plan, but I'm looking forward to going back to normal, if that makes sense. And it's crazy because it's one of those things where sometimes you feel bad saying that, because people always try to guilt you or try to throw in the, well, at least you have your mom, at least she made it, or at least, you know, but that doesn't take away the fact that it's hard. Okay? Like, I'm doing the best that I can here. It's okay for me to manage the feelings that I have about my situation. So sometimes I stray away from talking about it because I don't ever want people to feel like I'm ungrateful because she's here, or I'm not taking advantage, but what's the word that I'm looking for? Taking it for granted that, you know, someone else didn't have the opportunity to do this with their mom, you know. So it's one of those things where I just kind of don't say anything. Yeah. And I'm only saying, like, this is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? There's so much more to say, but I have to make sure that it's worth it to say before I just say anything. But it has been tough. It has definitely put a strain on kind of the relationship with my mom and I. Like, not necessarily a strain, but we just had a really good conversation about this the other week. Like, my mood was so affected, and sometimes, like, she could feel the tension, and it would just be because I would just be tired. Like, it's just a lot, and sometimes I just want a break. So, you know, we've talked about that, and it was good. It was a really good conversation too. It needed to happen. But yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. When you are used to, like, working with your husband, spending time with him on a daily, and then to going back to like I'm working an actual job. Like, I will be gone from 8 o'clock to like 4 o'clock, like a whole shift. And that was a shift as well, like, where we had to, like, prioritize our time together and figure out, okay, well, when is our time together? Because I'm doing a lot away, and that's not normal for us. I know other people, you know, if you both work 2 jobs separately, like, that's normal, but that was not normal for us. So it's just been a lot. Like, for when I'm getting home, I'm so tired that my kids want to do something, and I'm like, I just want to sit down and relax. Mommy's sorry. So it's been a whole adjustment, and I have just been pressing through. Okay, And I'm going to continue to press through. We are almost done. She's almost done. And I just have been praying for just a renewed outlook and a renewed, I don't know, like a refresh. You know, like I just feel stale. I feel like my life is stale, if that makes sense. So anyway, now that I have talked your head off, thank you for listening. I'll be back with another video. Let me know what you want to see. Yes, I still plan on redoing my pantry. All that stuff is still in my basement that I bought 2 years ago. So that'll be a video I get together, updating my pantry. I want to update my refrigerator. There's so many things that I want to do around the house, but when I get some more time, tummy tuck stuff definitely coming. But if there's anything else you want me to talk about, if you want me to share like my days or, you know, workout stuff, whatever, just let me know, because I really do want to come back, but I want to come back with things that you want to see. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. If you have not subscribed and you just happen to still be watching me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, okay? Become part of the family. Yeah, to all my OGs, I love y'all. And I'll see you next time. Technically, the video is over, but just in case you stay to the end, you get to see what my hair is looking like. A mess. A messy, yes. Definitely going to wash this bad boy. For whatever reason, I thought that I was just going to remove the crochet and put a wig on, but that's definitely not happening. You see mommy's hair?
We need to go.
Oh, yeah, so this is what my hair is looking like. It's dirty, but it's thick. Thick. Probably needs a trim real bad. So we're gonna work on that. All right, guys, bye.